Before becoming a recognizable face on SNL from 2014 to 2019, or named 100 most influential people in the world from Time magazine, or becoming a host of Supermarket Sweep, Jones would quickly find out that the road that traveled to success wouldn't be an easy one. Annette Leslie Jones was born on September 7, 1967 in Memphis, Tennessee. But after traveling a lot due to her father being in the U.S. Army, their family settled in Los Angeles after he got a job working for Stevie Wonder as an electric engineer at a radio station. Being of a great stature and height, Jones' father encouraged her to play sports, in particular basketball, which would later help her land a scholarship at a university. While attending the university, Leslie held down a job as a disc jockey at. She then relocated to the University of Colorado State after her head coach in California relocated there, and she began to get into pre-law, but after changing her mind several times, she decided to get into communication. After a friend entered her into a stand-up contest, which was held on campus, Jones started pursuing it regularly after she won. She even left school and started doing stand-up gigs at comedy clubs, all while holding down 2 jobs. She started getting noticed by fellow comedians in the game, one in particular being the legendary Dave Chappelle, who encouraged her to sharpen her skills by relocating to New York temporarily, where she did a run on Big T's Comic View. After returning to LA, she did a comedy show in West Hollywood, which wasn't received quite well with the audience. She still was able to open for Jamie Foxx on his tour, but still got booed by his fans. She fell out of comedy limelight for 3 years because of feelings of lack of experience. She later on took another shot at it in 2010 and was recognized by another great comedian, Chris Rock himself, who commented and connected her with some of the top, biggest comedic managers in the game, but still didn't receive Leslie well. So Rock pulled a few strings and got her job at SNL, which at that time, they were looking to cast a black African-American woman on the show. She auditioned and came on board as a hired writer. She eventually became the eldest person to join the cast at age 47. Not only did Leslie make history, but she returned through seasons 41 through 44. Jones didn't stop there. In 2016, Jones was casted in an all-female remake of the popular, iconic Ghostbuster movie, who originally was all-male casted. What was or should have been the most exciting thing for her in her career turned out to be potentially the worst, leaving Jones subjected to an overwhelming amount of cyberbullying and harassment. She constantly had attacks with racism comments and took such a toll on her, she decided to leave social platform Twitter. "I feel like I'm in a personal hell," Jones stated. "I didn't do anything to deserve this. It's just too much. It shouldn't be like this. I'm so hurt right now." She did, however, address the ordeal on SNL, but once again, a month later, she faced online harassment, this time being that her personal site was hacked and having nudes of her photos leaked and her personal information also, things like her driver's license and her passport. She also had pictures on there that reference her to racial guerrilla remarks. Even though her team tried to take it down as quickly as possible, the damage still was done. But Joan had support not only from her fans, but also her peers in Hollywood. A lot of people came to her defense. A trending hashtag of love for Leslie Jones, which trended on Twitter and IG. Some of the people that supported her were Patricia Arquette, Anna Kendrick, Paul Feig, Gabby Sidibe, and Katy Perry. Those were just a few of many who stood in support of Jones. Not letting the hatred and anger of others consume her, Jones went on SNL to respond to all her haters and the people who took delight in part into hacking her on her personal site.
The ongoing release of hacked emails by WikiLeaks has made cybersecurity a prominent issue in this election. Here to comment on this is our own Leslie Jones. Leslie, now what do you think of all these email hacks?
Well, Colin, I was recently hacked myself.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, all they did was release some nude pics of me, which is nothing because I don't know if y'all notice about me, but I ain't shy. Very comfortable with who I am. I am an open book. If you want to see Leslie Jones naked, just ask. What I'm trying to say is, if you want to hurt anybody these days, you're going to have to do way more than leak their news or call them names. You can't embarrass me more than I have embarrassed myself. I know all the details, because I was there.
Although Jones had experienced one of the lowest points in her career, it still didn't manage to break her. After being sad, there's still lots of laughter inside this gem, as she is currently on Comedy Central on a new release film aired on September the 5th called Out of Office. Jones also never stopped doing what she loved, which was her comedy tour shows. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe here with us at Back in Time. But until next time,
this is a good time. Get the stepping. This is a good time. Get the stepping.